Hello everyone, I'm back with another video and it's been a while. I don't know what happened in the last week, but I just completely forgot what I was doing. So let me just have a check on my phone. I'm just looking up my notes to see what I said in the last video. The last one I made was talking about bereavement, great topic. And the next topic was about moving to a new city. So we have moved to a new city now. The city, I think I already said it, it's called Ma'anshan. I'll put it on the screen again. And we took the cat. So the cat is here. I'll show you him in a minute. He's got his own room now because I'll explain when I show you. Anyway, so I had to take him on a plane, which was not very fun. He did not enjoy that. I had to put him up in a little box and he was howling the whole way. But then when I picked him up, he was completely silent. I think he was scared to death after being in the cargo part of the plane. So he was completely silent until I took him to here. And then I had to leave him here overnight for like, I don't know, a week or something. I mean, we kept coming back every day, but he was alone in this apartment for quite a while. Moving to a new city. So this city is a small city. It's very small for China standards. It's not small for UK standards. And, you know, when I look around at the skyline here, there are more high-rise buildings, just that I can see from where I'm sitting now. There are more high-rise buildings here than there are in all of London. And that's crazy because this place has a population of about 1 to 2 million people, whereas London's population is, depending on where you count the boundaries, like 7 to 10 to something crazy million people. So you just have to know that these apartments, a lot of them are empty. And that's the situation that's happening all across China right now. There's just constant building of apartments and the population is not there. They don't need so many apartments. So I'm really confused and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in the next, say, 10 years when the population takes a nosedive and then there's all these apartments all over China that are empty. Interesting. Anyway, so small city life is, there's no McDonald's. I mean, there is a McDonald's, sorry, but I can't buy it from where I am because they don't deliver to here. Starbucks is the same. There is a Starbucks, or there are two Starbucks, I'm not sure, but they're not anywhere near here and they don't deliver here. Where we are now, we're sort of away from the city centre in a suburb. And there are so many apartments. Honestly, it's just crazy. I'm going to show you in a sec, but there's just so many. And there's definitely not people living in every apartment, that's for sure. One good thing about living here is cost of living is super, super low. We don't need to pay a lot of money for anything at all. We bought loads of food, like to cook, like meat, vegetables and all sorts. And it was like £3, something like that. So it's really cheap, cost of living wise. And we're here. Hillary's mum is living just across the way. So it's really close, which is whatever you think about that. Yeah. So we are fully unpacked now, I think. Or at least all my stuff is. I'm not sure about the other stuff, but we're fully unpacked and we are living here now. So we'll be living here until probably December, I think. But it's good because we don't have any expenses. So that's the best part of all this. We just don't have any expenses right now, except for food, which is, like I said, barely considered an expense because it's so cheap. What else was there? I'm going to put a bunch of the stuff that I was going to make separate videos about, just going to squeeze it into one, because otherwise I'm never going to make these videos. Alright, potty training Oscar. That's almost irrelevant now, but we were trying to potty train Oscar before, and we have succeeded partially. So when he wants to go for a number 1, he will go in the potty and he will tell us, and then he will, you know, do his thing. But when he wants to go for a number 2, he currently refuses to go in the potty, and actually he's holding that in to the point where he's hurting himself. So pretty much all the last few times that he's needed to do number 2, he's gone as a result of being in pain, and he's done it in random places, never in the potty. So we are working on that. We're trying to explain to him that he shouldn't hold it in, he needs to let it out, and he can do it on the potty, or we'll just give him a nappy or whatever he wants. Just don't hold it back, hold it in. And failing so far. But it's still happening, so don't worry too much. He's still doing it, but he's just not doing it when he wants to, and he's not doing it where we want him to. So, yeah. Oscar is now 3 years old. We got him a birthday cake, a late birthday cake, but we got him a birthday cake anyway, and he struggled to blow out the candle, but whatever. Big one.
你好好吹行不行？可以可以。哎，
And I think that was everything. I think that was all the main stuff that I wanted to talk about. I didn't go into too much detail, but I have to get these videos out, otherwise I'm never going to do it. Oh my, alright, I've been summoned. Alright, let's see what Oscar's talking about. Oscar, what? So what's happening here, Oscar? What's that?
Almost good, really.
And why are you so hot?
Let's go to Australia, teacher.
I was just going to say Oscar's talking English and Chinese, and then you just say that. What is that, Oscar?
Fall down, they were doing that there.
谁说的？
The animals falling down?
Almost fall down.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go and see Stephen. Okay, I don't know where he is. Right now, this is Stephen's room, kind of. The bike is there. It's not in its proper place because I washed the mat. It should usually go around here. And then these are my weights. Oh, and this is the cat box that we took Stephen in. Yeah. So pretty much this is Stephen's room. Oh, here he is. What are you doing in the wardrobe, you little... Anyway, say hi. Are you okay? Okay, he's okay. All right, so this is his room, and pretty much that's all. Let's get out of here. Bye. And that is all for now. I will catch you later or in the next one, I don't know. But I have to get the videos out because I've been stalling. I've not been making any videos because I don't know what to say. But that's all. All right, say bye. Bye. Oh, in some other news, I decided that my news channel is coming back. So I will be talking about the news and complaining about some stuff and whatever. But the comments on that channel will be blocked, closed, whatever you call it, because people get way too offended when it's stuff about news. I don't know why, I don't know what happens to people, but people are just irate. Like the news says something, I comment on what they've said, and people are angry with me. They're not angry with the news people. They're not angry with the fact that the thing happened in the first place. They're angry with my opinion on what the news people said. The logic is just amazing.
Where are you?
You'll have to forgive me if I've already said why the cat is in that room by himself. And that's because we plan to rent this place out as like Airbnb while we're in England. And as a result, we just don't want the entire house to have like cat fur and stuff. Because when the time comes that we're going to leave, it's going to be kind of sudden. We're going to be sort of, because the cat will be here. We'll have like 10 days, a 10-day window. And if the cat's been like absolutely everywhere, it means that there's going to be fur everywhere. Because when we leave, we have to make sure that there is like no fur whatsoever, like completely zero. If we're going to rent it out as Airbnb, you don't want to go to Airbnb and there's like fur everywhere when you're laying on the sofa or something. So it's a little bit different compared to just now when we've moved from Beijing, because that place was rented and we're moving out, and then they're going to pretty much redecorate the entire place. So we didn't have to clean up so much when we left. The cat's not dirty, it's just fur. And if you're living with a cat, you know how to handle it. So you know where the cat likes to go, and you know where to sort of like, before you leave the house, to use a thing to like get rid of the little bits of fur from your clothes and stuff like that. But yeah, because we're renting it out, we just want to keep the fur to one place. So that's why. We do see him every day though, because that room is also like the gym, the unofficial gym. So I go in there every day, and Hillary's going there as well. Her brother comes around to go in there too. So he's not like alone or anything. And he has a nice view. He gets to look out the window all day because there's like floor to ceiling windows in there. So yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, so these are Oscar's drawings. We have a lion. No idea what that is. Not sure what that is. No idea. And this is what I don't understand. He draws his picture, and then within like 5 minutes, he's throwing them all away. I just don't understand where he gets this wasteful behavior from. It's so annoying. Oh dear, Oscar.